Hey, what's up everyone? I'm Colby from Sanitarian Productions. We're back again with another G.I. Joe action figure review. In this episode, we're taking a look at the Pursuit of Cobra Zombie Viper. This thing is an awesome looking figure. It is on the traditional 30th anniversary Pursuit of Cobra card back here. It just looks awesome. Great artwork on the side here. The figure just looks great there. The overall design of the actual packaging is really great. I say that a lot here, great. But yeah, very cool looking. I'm going to flip this thing over here. Take a look at the back here. We have the extended artwork here along with some of the other figures available from this particular wave. This is actually the 30th anniversary release, it looks like. Not necessarily Pursuit of Cobra, but mostly from the animated series release stuff, but still very awesome looking. We'll take a look. If you would like to pause it here, you can take a look at the actual file card there and read through it. But very cool looking nonetheless. We've got a couple of different reissues of this Zombie Viper, but this is the original one. So there was a 2-pack that was released as part of the 50th anniversary. And this single card release, though, just looks awesome on the shelf. But we're going to take a look at the figure itself as well. I typically tend to open my figures, so any which way. Let's go ahead and pull this guy out here. Got the battle stand being silly and hanging on underneath there. Very cool artwork again. Throw that to the side here. The battle stand pops off its little tray very easily. And let's get in here and see what we got here. Quite a few accessories here. We've got some taped stuff here, so let's go ahead and slice that tape off. And see what we got here. Very nice. So to start with, we have an extendable arm, mutation arm. We have the other mutated arm that's attached here with a rubber band and the figure itself. So let me pull that rubber band off. I don't know why they did it that way. I guess it looked cool in the package with it being loose like that, but it's a little silly. There we go. Another mutated arm. We have the regular arm over here. It's in 2 pieces, so be careful when you're playing around with it. They separate very easily and you might lose that shredded shirt sleeve. Then we have this cool rebreather oxygen tank, whatever. And we also get an awesome looking helmet here. Very cool. Throw the packaging off and let's go ahead and zoom in and take a closer look. This is a cool figure. Zoom! That looks pretty close to what we need right there. So we'll start with the figure stand. Traditional Cobra battle stand here. The raised Cobra logo. It is the 4th of July here, so evidently somebody's firing off some weapons somewhere. Raised Cobra logo, 2-foot stands, foot pegs, Zombie Viper on the front, and the 2007 copyright there. Very cool looking. The helmet itself is, so the entire figure is basically, it's kind of designed to be something like the paratroopers who just got mutated pretty much. So the helmet itself very much has that distinctive look of those paratroopers, aqua vipers, whatever you want to call them. Slides on the head very easily. Very nice translucent blue there. So you can sort of see inside of it. Got some nice details as well. There is a little attachment point on the back here It's actually 3 attachment points, but it's meant for this oxygen tank slash zombie virus, Z virus, whatever you want to call it. So that just kind of plugs in wherever you want it to go in any of those 3 holes. Very easy, very nice. So this actual tank itself has a nice same kind of translucent blue there, and then the solid color on the canister. Not a whole lot of other details, but still a cool looking little accessory here. As far as the arms go, there is an insane amount of detail on these things. You've got all the little mutation-y things, the blue veins, and I'm going to dial this front light down a little bit so maybe that'll pop a little bit better here. You can see the bright blue kind of veins going every which ways. Lots of little bumps and crevice things. Little suckers on the end of these tentacle things. Very awesome. There's a little peg on the back side of this thing. That just kind of pegs onto the arm like so. And your zombie viper can go and smash into some experimental cages with things and do all sorts of damage. So very cool looking regardless. And then you can just pop that thing back off like that when you are done with it. The second arm is different than the first one. Very similar, but a slight variation in the actual sculpt itself. And I guess this is probably the right hand, if you assume that's like the thumb. Still very cool looking. And I guess that's the thumb for the left hand. You can go either way with it, but that makes sense in my head. So you can attach both of these or leave them as is. The other arm we have right here, again, it has all that mottling and the blue veins and everything, and then the shirt tatter kind of just fits over top something like this, and it just pegs in place more or less like this. It's a little bit aggravating to try to get it to snap in place, so you have to kind of position that tattered shirt piece and then attach this as best you can. There we go. But once you get it in place, it works really well. Looks really cool. So let's go ahead and look at the actual zombie viper itself here. He has a lot of cool accessories. I'm going to try to bring the light back up. There we go. A lot of cool detail in his web gear here. He's got little things, vials. I'm going to assume those are like the Z virus hanging off his belt. Very cool looking details. You can see the large Cobra symbol underneath that web gear on his what's left of his outfit here. Cobra patch on each shoulder. Very, very cool looking. We've got a couple of attachment points here on the back for various things. Just a really awesome looking sculpt altogether here. You can see all the craziness going on with the tattered pants legs, crazy feet, toes, and all that stuff. Very, very cool looking. A really great looking head sculpt as well. You can see all the crazy zombiness going on inside there. What's left of his brain stuff, I guess. Very cool looking though. Really, really awesome. A slight departure from what we would have originally thought they would do within the G.I. Joe line, but still a very welcome kind of approach, I guess you could say. Articulation-wise, the head does spin 360 degrees, although that does get in the way, so you can't necessarily go all the way back with it. Plenty of up and down motion, side to side head tilt, standard ball and swivel at the shoulder joints, standard ball and swivel at the elbow joints, Standard swivel and rocker at the wrist. Very, very cool. We get a little bit, it's a slightly different sculpt here, so it's not the traditional mid-chest rib cage twist feature, but it's pretty much the same thing. It's just lower on this guy. The web gear does get in the way of that, but it does twist side to side. And you can get a little bit of ab crunch going on, but that web gear does get in the way a little bit. Standard T-hooks at the waist and hips. Full front motion, full back motion, side to side. We do get double knee joints and a swivel and rocker there at the ankle joint. You'll notice there's more tatteredness of the costume here on this leg. This one doesn't have that little ankle riblet thing, but very, very cool looking. This is just a great looking figure here. So you have the choice of whether or not you want to put the helmet on or not. I think it looks very cool having it off. But if for whatever reason you want to do like a scare tactic thing, you can have it start off with the helmet on and then do the big reveal at some point, and the helmet comes loose and that's what's left of the guy underneath. So yeah, it's very, very cool. This single carded figure is still not the easiest thing in the world to get a hold of, but it's really not too terribly bad. It's been running around the $30 mark, maybe just a shade higher than that. But luckily there is the 2-pack available for the 50th anniversary, which runs just a little bit more than that. So you can get 2 of the figures for about the same price, around the $40 range, which is kind of high, but you do get 2 of these figures in that particular situation. So if you're looking for a loose figure, I would definitely go with the 2-pack and not the single release. Just a better value for your bang for your buck, whatever you want to look at it. But still a very awesome figure, and I don't think you'll be disappointed unless you really don't like zombies, that's all. But it works great with the, I guess it was the Zombie Initiative was the 2014, I want to say, convention exclusive with all the Eco Warriors and things like that. So this set fits in very well with that. They also had some additional Steel Brigade that were zombified that you can get in that as an extension of that set. So be on the lookout for them. Yeah, this is just a cool figure. So. That's all the time we have for today, so thanks for watching. Drop some comments down below. Let me know what you think of the Zombie Viper. I love this thing, and I think it's really awesome. But you tell me what you think about it. How does it compare with some of the other figures? I know there's like the Toxo Vipers that have been zombified a little bit, which is very cool as well. But yeah, just drop some comments down below. Let me know what you think. If you haven't already, feel free to subscribe to the channel. Like us, share, whatever. Till next time, Yo Joe!